Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol GEN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but this one, has been getting absolutely hammered. I mean, you look at this little session of the chart, and it was just sellers 100% in control. But this is where the interesting setup comes into play, because after just, like I said, a very nasty period, all of a sudden you now have this action going on, and that's what I'm going to call this little trend line right here, showing that not only has the price at least started to go sideways, but it's actually started to make a little bit of progress upwards. Just a little bit of progress. I'm not saying this is some sort of epic move or anything like that, but it does at least become logical to question now if this is some sort of bottom. Case in point, when the price was, right there or right there or right there, why would you ever say, I wonder if that's the bottom at that point in time? That didn't make any sense, because all the price was doing was literally falling. But at least now with the price, like I said, going sideways slightly and now heading up a little bit, it makes sense to question whether or not this is some sort of bottom. So the very first and really key level to watch going into tomorrow is simply right here around $1.40, $1.45-ish, give or take. And that's for a very commonsensical reason. I mean, if the price breaks below that orange line and then breaks down below $1.45, that's essentially putting the price at new lows. So by definition, this can't be any sort of bottom, because now it's at new lows. Hopefully that logic makes sense. And that's why I love charts, because when you look at them certain ways, they really do insult your intelligence. So yes, of course, if the price breaks the new lows, that by definition makes it not any sort of bottom. So keep an eye on that orange line there. And if the price does drop below there, you still got, $1.45, which showed some sideways price action. But I mean, if tomorrow the price goes down through $1.45 and then all of a sudden it's at $1.38, well, at that point, yeah, this was just a little breath on the bearish part before them, resuming their push downwards. If the price does start to bounce, then from an overall chart perspective, the key level that stands out to me is going to be that purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that line will move itself downwards and get more and more relevant. But really, in my opinion, top priority right now isn't necessarily breaking levels of resistance. It's all about going through some healthy consolidations and try to just chip away and build a higher base here. So let's see if this is any sort of bottom and see if the price is getting ready to bounce or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.